Try to imagine, for a moment, a still and quiet instant where everything you perceive about the world around you, the sights, the sounds, the emotions, may not be reality as you have always believed. Reality could merely be a projection, an illusion, crafted by your own mind. In some way, this world resembles a 3D image, not a fixed entity, not a still painting, but a continuous flow of energy in motion. A reality that is ever-changing, intricately connected to us in ways that the naked eye cannot see, yet can be felt through the deep vibrations within our very being. This concept, though seemingly distant, is gradually becoming a genuine subject of modern scientific research. What we call reality may, in truth, be nothing more than a projection of dynamic energy, formed and reshaped by the frequencies emitted by our own minds. Each thought, each emotion, is like a shockwave spreading across the universe, influencing and reshaping the landscape of our perception. But how can we be certain that this is true? Clearly, what has been discovered about the interaction between the mind and the universe remains vague and shrouded in mystery. However, the greatest clue suggesting that this idea is not merely abstract theory, but may actually hold groundbreaking discoveries, lies in a once-secret CIA project, the Gateway Process. This now declassified study delved deep into the relationship between human consciousness and realities beyond ordinary perception. The scientists involved did not only seek to explore altered states of consciousness, but also aimed to uncover how the human mind could interact with, and even shape, the very reality around it. Though this research carries an air of mysticism, it is inseparable from both ancient spiritual traditions and the latest discoveries in theoretical physics. The theory of the universe as a 3D image, an infinite energy field, interconnected and constantly changing, has long been present in quantum theories. Here, the universe is no longer a static mass of matter, but a continuous flow of interacting energy. From this fresh perspective, the human mind is not merely a passive observer, but an active projector, capable of directly interacting with the 3D image of the universe, contributing to the reality we experience. Today, we will explore how the mind and the universe might truly function as deeply interconnected and dynamic entities. We will examine how CIA research has shed new light on this connection, revealing that it is not just an abstract speculation, but something that could genuinely reshape how we perceive the world. Throughout history, the human mind has been regarded as a passive observer of reality. However, the declassified CIA document known as the Gateway Process challenged this perspective, revealing that our consciousness is not merely a reflection of reality, but has the potential to access deeper layers of existence, beyond the limits of ordinary perception. This research was conducted in an intensely secretive setting, not only exploring the nature of consciousness, but also suggesting that the human mind is not just a passive receiver of the world. It has the power to shape and transform it. Through highly sophisticated research methods, scientists demonstrated that the human mind can access extraordinary states of consciousness, enabling us to visualize and interact with layers of reality beyond what our ordinary senses can perceive. These methods are not simply mystical experiments or vague spiritual practices. They are powerful tools capable of altering how we experience and influence the universe around us. More importantly, the CIA's research does not merely suggest the possibility of exploring different dimensions. It also indicates that the mind can actively reshape reality itself. Reality, rather than being a fixed structure, is revealed as a dynamic, ever-shifting interplay of energy, flexible and responsive to our interactions. With these discoveries, perhaps it is time for us to rethink the limitless potential of the human mind. Could it be that we are living in a world that we ourselves are continuously creating, moment by moment, through each thought, each emotion, each invisible interaction with this vast universe in a state of boundless expansion? The mind is no longer merely a passive observer, simply recording what happens around it. Instead, it becomes an active creator, capable of profoundly influencing what it perceives and experiences. As the mind expands, it not only receives but also shapes reality, sending out waves of energy that actively interact with the world around us. This is the moment when the boundary between the self and the universe begins to fade, where our perception of reality is no longer defined by what is fixed and tangible, but by consciousness itself, an invisible, creative force that is ceaselessly constructing the world. One of the most powerful methods studied in the CIA's Gateway process is hemispheric synchronization, a remarkable technique that balances and harmonizes the functions of both hemispheres of the brain. By using specific sounds and frequencies, we can induce a state of mental equilibrium where the two hemispheres operate as a unified whole. When synchronization is fully achieved, an expanded state of consciousness emerges, an invisible doorway to new layers of reality. In this state, reality becomes fluid, flexible, and easily shaped or adjusted. Deep meditation, a widely used technique in this research, serves as the key to allowing participants to connect directly with the universe, not as a separate entity, but as an inseparable part of a vast and infinite energy field. Although these methods may seem simple on the surface, they have a profound impact on brainwave frequencies and the ability to interact directly with the surrounding reality. They help restructure the mind, expand awareness, and enable us to perceive the world not just through our limited senses, but through a more refined lens, where energy interactions occur at their most subtle and fundamental levels. The CIA's research has unveiled profound insights into the theory of the universe as a 3D projection, a dynamic manifestation of invisible energy where reality is not a fixed structure, but a living interplay of energy patterns. If the universe is indeed a 3D image, a constantly moving and shifting energy field, then the human mind has the ability to interact with and influence that projection. By expanding and tuning the frequencies of the mind, we do not merely perceive reality. We have the power to alter and reshape what the universe presents to us. Reality is not something static and immutable. It is a fluid construct, capable of being molded and transformed by our very consciousness. This realization leads us to recognize that the declassified CIA documents, despite originating from military research, contain deep connections to ancient spiritual beliefs about the interaction between the mind and the universe. This study not only validates the mystical knowledge of the past, but also provides a solid scientific foundation for understanding how this connection truly operates. The practice of expanding consciousness and aligning the mind with the frequencies of the universe not only allows us to access hidden layers of reality, but also unveils an entirely new world, a rich, multidimensional reality far greater than anything we have imagined. As science and spirituality converge, we are beginning to gain a clearer understanding of the limitless potential of the human mind. We are no longer merely passive observers, but co-creators of reality, actively shaping and enriching the world around us. Until now, human perception has often been viewed as a passive process where the senses receive signals from the environment and the brain processes this information to construct an image of the world. However, this long-standing notion is now being challenged. Each thought, emotion, and vibration of the mind is a frequency of energy, a wave that ripples through the universe, interacting with the invisible energy fields surrounding us. The concept of reality as a 3D projection provides us with the key to understanding how the mind and the universe interact. In this model, each of us is not merely a passive receiver, but also a dynamic projector, casting patterns of energy that shape our perception of the world. Our awareness is not simply a reflection of the material world, but an active projection formed by the frequencies emitted by our minds. These frequencies, from thoughts to emotions, from states of consciousness to subconscious reactions, directly interact with the invisible energy field around us, continuously adjusting and reshaping the way we see and experience reality. Through this co-creation, reality is no longer a separate entity, but an inseparable part of a vast and wondrous universe, one in which our minds play a decisive role in shaping and transforming the world itself. The relationship between mind frequencies and the perception of reality is not merely an abstract idea. It is a fundamental structure, forming the very essence of our existence and experience. When our minds align with higher frequencies, their subtle vibrations not only expand our awareness, but also unlock refined and invisible layers of reality, granting us access to the universe's profound depths. In these moments, the universe is no longer a rigid, detached reality, but a fluid, ever-changing space, mirroring the very vibrations of our souls. Conversely, when the frequencies of the mind become misaligned, whether due to stress, fear, or negative thoughts, our perception narrows. The world around us appears darker and more confined, as if we are looking through a fogged lens, making everything seem difficult and chaotic. This is not merely about how we perceive things, but about how our mind projects and reshapes reality, creating what we experience as truth. This is no longer just a mystical idea. It has been scientifically validated through modern research in quantum physics and neuroscience. I sincerely thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration. If this video has inspired you, please show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel, and share this message with those around you so they, too, can experience and embrace these insights. Don't forget to leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Once again, I truly appreciate your time and companionship. Wishing you health, peace, and happiness, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.